All right, let's finish this third part of the limit law for division. We're dealing with a case where the limit of the denominator is 0 and the limit of the numerator is 0. But remember that we're not going to be saying that this limit equals 0 over 0. When x is near a, the numerator and denominator are approaching 0, but that doesn't mean that they equal 0. It's just that they're close to 0. So the quotient here is going to be some small number over some small number when x is near a. And the interesting thing about this case is that just knowing that the numerator and denominator are small doesn't tell us anything about how big this quotient is. What we really would need to know is how small the numerator and denominator are relative to one another. For instance, the numerator could be 0.01, that's pretty small, but the denominator could be even smaller. It could be 0.00001. And when you divide this, you get 1,000. Or it could be the reverse. It could be that the numerator is 0.00001 and the denominator is 0.01. And now the quotient becomes 0.001, or 1/1000th. In the example from the last video that we did, we were taking the limit as x approaches 0 of 2x over x. Here, the denominator is always exactly half the size of the numerator, and so we always got a quotient of 2. The bottom line is that if the denominator and the numerator are both going to 0, the limit of the quotient could be anything. It could be big, it could be small, it could be somewhere in between. Any of that. Now, this doesn't mean that we just give up and say, I don't know. But it does mean that we have to do more work in order to determine what the limit is in each case. We have some questions for you, and then in the next video we'll discuss just what sort of work you can do in order to figure out limits like this. Okay?